Its smell is damn youthful.
It can't be helped. The smell of blood permeated your body.
And this outfit feels too tight as well.
Since this is your first meeting with your fiancée, the Lady of Lawrence, you must show your respects.
I've only started to get used to this world, and marriage would only needlessly increase my load.
They will arrive soon, so let's wait for them downstairs.
But Hans is right. There's no reason for me to be disrespectful towards a woman who hasn't caused any trouble for me. I need to break this engagement, while offending her as little as possible, is what I was planning to do. But it seems that Flora, this woman, never planned to show any respect towards me. This gives me even less of a reason to show her any respect. Miss Flora, you're quite an arrogant person, aren't you? I understand where you're coming from. You probably didn't consider my circumstances when I brought up breaking the engagement. But when I said I would take full responsibility for it, you started to get anxious.
However,
From the moment the topic of breaking the engagement came up, you had no right to interfere with my decision. We will go our separate ways from now. And as such, let us mind our own businesses. The reason I said I would take full responsibility for it was to prevent any marriage talks that might happen as a consequence after I break the engagement. But it was also because I didn't want to be involved with her anymore. So Flora, this will be the first and last time we meet.
Dear, you're drinking too much. Why don't you stop here for today?
Lihana, I used violence against Roman again. When we were commoners, I used to beat him up pretty often, and we became nobles. I promised myself not to let my child go through that experience again.
Thanks to that promise, our other children grew up well.
Yes, that's true. But what about Roman? He was the only child who went through the hard times with Mu Epsilon. I don't know how I should treat Roman.
Please don't blame yourself too much. We are the only ones who can correct our children's wrong behaviors. And the Romero Dimitri I know is not someone who would let his own son stray off in the wrong direction. You still have the chance to set things straight.
Are you talking about Blood Fangs?
Roman is a prideful child. He probably said he would take care of Blood Fang himself in the heat of the moment. But if we leave him like this, who knows what will happen to him? Why don't you get Captain Jonathan to help Roman?
Yes, you're right. Is anybody there?
You called Master?
Call Captain Jonathan immediately.
Young Master Roman, it's too dangerous for you to come outside like this. We don't know when Blood Fang will come back to get their revenge. Why don't we head back?
Hans, when do you think Blood Fang gained the strength they have now?
I'm not too sure.
The Blood Fang started gaining their infamy by mercilessly slaughtering their enemies in their war against opponents who perform misdeeds. Infamy gives birth to fear, and fear increases efficiency in carrying out tasks.
But are they not still dangerous?
Yes, as long as they can make me afraid, that is.
All right. Here is the food you ordered.
You can stay here and eat. I'll be heading out first.
Young Master, what are you talking about? All of a sudden.
From now on, I'll continue the investigation myself. Stay here, since it's too dangerous for you.
I cannot allow that. Even if I might be put in danger, I can never send young Master all by himself.
Hans, are you really one of my men?
Of course I am one of your men, young Master.
Then do what you can to help me. You've done more than enough just by accompanying me outside. I'll be back soon.
Young Master. But to think young Master would say those things to me. Right now's not the time for this. I need to let them know about this.
If there's one thing I found out about the Blood Fang these past few days, it's that their strength isn't very formidable. But because they operate in small groups, it's very difficult to hunt them down. They're probably acting passive, because they're afraid of the consequences if they aren't able to kill me properly. an authority without a figure. If I can't find them myself, I just need to make them come to me. I strolled around in the streets with Hans on purpose. They probably figured out where I am by now. On top of that, today is the day of the Dimitri Knight's regular training. And because of that, the amount of security on the streets has been greatly reduced. That means if they're planning to get revenge on me, this is their perfect chance.
Roman Dimitri, this is the revenge of Bloodfang.
Captain Jonathan.
Hans, what brings you here?
The young master is...
What's the young master doing? Please calm down and tell me.
The young master is... Captain, you have to go find him immediately. Young Master Roman is in danger.
This bastard!
What the hell?
Just what is going on here?
This is different from what we heard.
What are you guys doing? Come get me.